Hi, it's Brenda, and I thought we'd talk about RV expenses today, because they do have expenses, and they have kitty butts. Well, ours will.
Hi, welcome to my channel, My New Me, where you get to watch as I try to make sense out of the chaos that has become my life and my home. How lucky are you?
It seems like the whole theme of our existence over the past few years has been adjusting to changes, whether planned or unplanned, and making do with what we have and making the best of what we're making do with. And I think that's a good mindset to take into our new RV future. We don't need perfect or the best to still find happiness or pride. We just need what makes us happy.
Proud of you? Hmm? Do you think that's a little Addie bud?
We've also learned that if something does not work out the way we planned, it's okay to adjust or just try something completely new.
Note to self, don't, yes, hi. Am I getting slow blinks? Yes. I love you too. You say I love you?
So if a pretty purple towel tub becomes an Addie bed, that's okay.
Note to self, don't use the top towel. Just leave it on top. I should have known. Hi. You wink at me? Can you flirt?
We'll just adjust, try something new, and do what we can to make all of us happy.
Fit your spot?
So long as we have our priorities straight, like Addie being happy above all else.
I knew I'd put that there for a reason.
But facts are, RVs can be expensive, living is expensive, and cats do rule the world.
I think I should have known. You going night-night? You sleep already? Okay. You showing me your sleep? Okay. Alright, honey. I'll be quiet. You go sleep. Okay? Yeah, you go night-night.
If I've learned anything over the past few years, it's that we can still be happy without a lot, without the best.
You're a cutie. Yes, you are. Love you. Night-night. Her eyes are just barely open, peeking at me. Yes, they are. Okay, night-night.
So now that the bathroom is all put together and Addie has reorganized it as it should be, I'm ready for a shower. And we have a shower curtain. Yay! Do you remember the toilet bowl brush that I did a review on back when I was living in the hotel? The same people reached out to me to review their shower curtain. I guess they were happy with the toilet bowl brush review and wanted to do another. That's pretty awesome. So this is a hookless shower curtain. I'll post the Amazon link in the description box below for this shower curtain, and it's supposedly very easy to install. You just snap those rings over the shower rod. My lovely assistant will demonstrate if it really is that easy.
Okay, there's my towel hanger. You just put, how are you doing it?
Just bend it open, put it on up.
That's really fast and easy.
Yeah, this is one of the fastest I've ever used.
Look at that. You like that? Pull it close. How does it? The only thing, there's only magnets on the ends. On either end, I think it needs a magnet in the middle. Don't you think?
Maybe.
Maybe?
No.
It is easier though.
Yeah.
Putting it up like that, that's really easy. Ta-da, there's our new curtain. Ta-da, there's whiny butt girl. You are whiny. Well, what do you think? Okay.
Why are you so whiny?
What? Come here. So, I do really like the mesh up top. I think that'll make it easier to see. And I like the feel of it. I also think that will wash in a washing machine better. So we'll see. I'm not sure about the whole no magnet in the middle. We'll have to wait and see. But you know how shower curtains will billow in and kind of cling to your legs? I hate that. However, the magnets on either end are pretty strong. So, we will, whoops, I just stepped on stuff. We'll see. And This lady is taking a shower. And no, you are not joining me. You're very welcome for that. Okay, now that we are fully showered and clothed and rested, my hair is dry. I'm going to start cutting it. He said I've got like this whole mullet thing going in the back. It gets all puffy here.
But the RV life can be expensive. However, it does not have to be as expensive as it can be.
Purple spray bottle. It sprays better when it's purple. That's just common knowledge, right? Everything works better if it's purple.
In my little world, it does. Over the past decade or so, I've watched dozens of videos by new and experienced full-time RVers where they talk about their expenses. And I've seen everything from $600 a month to $6,000 a month.
I gotta do this different.
I'm listening to an audio book while doing this.
I can't see. I'm getting too far away from the mirror, so I'm lining the sink with a bag so the hair doesn't get down the sink. I'm gonna have to come up closer because I can't see what I'm cutting.
$600 a month to $6,000 a month is a huge difference, but that's lifestyle choices and whether or not you have the means to live within those choices. It does not have to be that expensive. Same as living in an apartment or living in a house. You live within your means and you make choices based on those means. Before I go any further, I want to say that I am not criticizing anyone for their lifestyle choices while they are full-time RVing. If that's their choice and that's what they want to do and how they want to live their life, that's awesome. I'm happy for them that they are able to and that that's what they want. I'm just using numbers I've heard over the years as a way of comparing our lifestyle choices.
I've got help. You come on down.
Gas for RVs, or diesel if that's the type that you get, can be expensive. Most RVs get anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per gallon, and that can add up. The first place that we want to go, according to MapQuest, it will take about $250 in gas to get there at current gas prices. We're budgeting $300 to get there. That can hurt if you're planning on moving every week or every other week. We are not. We're planning on being in the first place at least a month and a half. Most likely it'll be 2 months. So $300 in 2 months isn't a bad price when you stop and think about it. There are also apps that will tell you where to find the cheapest gas in an area, and we will be making full use of those. Our plan is to have some 5-gallon gas cans, and when we are in an area that has cheaper gas and we are going to an area with more expensive gas, we are going to fill up the RV and fill up those gas cans, and then use from the gas cans as much as we can until we're in a cheaper area again. It may sound like a pain, but I did it when we were working. I would coupon shop, and one of our local stores would, if you bought certain things, they would give you so much off per gallon of gas at a local gas station. And there were several times where I got my gas costs down to 25 cents a gallon. When that happened, I would fill 4 or 5 gallon gas cans. And then in the winter, when gas was $4 a gallon, we would drive to work and back on those 20 gallons of gas I had in cans. Now, I know in the RV it's not going to be exactly the same, but it will help lessen those costs a lot. As far as sightseeing and daily commuting, our hope is to buy a scooter and install one of those ramps on the back to keep it. Scooters get like 800 miles per gallon. Okay, maybe not that much, but they're very cheap to run, they're cheap to buy, they're cheap to maintain, and cheap to insure. So that can be our daily running around and not have to drive the RV everywhere. I've seen a lot of videos where people spend $700, $1,000, $1,500 a month on gas or diesel to move their RV around. And we are going to do everything we can to make that cost as little as possible. There are a lot of living expenses that can be drastically decreased
I think I need to take a break.
or completely eliminated altogether.
And I think I need Josh's help with trim around my ear, and he'll do the back. I can like eliminate this mullet. So it's just so much easier when it's this short and thin.
Haircuts is one area that can help with expenses.
I got a long clump back there I need to do, but that will have to be after.
We don't need to spend $20, $25, $30 each every 6 to 8 weeks for a haircut,
It really is easier.
especially when we can do it ourselves. Same with oil changes for the RV, other maintenance that we can do ourselves.
I got a couple of long clumps back here I missed. I have to be careful because I have a colic right here, and if I cut it too short, then I've got the old alfalfa thing going on.
We don't need a $100 a month clothing budget. We have plenty of clothes to last us.
Alrighty. Done enough for now. I'll have the boy help me later after I take a little bit of a break. Oh gosh, get a little meaty onto the towel. Okay, so we had a lovely little rest.
As in a 2-hour nap. As for groceries, our plan is to just buy it in the cheapest place and stock up. No offense to anyone, but some of these folks say that they're spending $400 to $450 a month on groceries for 2 people, and then $200 a month on eating out. I don't understand it. For the past year and a half, we have been spending from $120 to $150 a month for 2 people and 2 cats.
Sometimes looking in the mirror like this, I have trouble seeing where to put the scissors. I get it in front of or behind the clump of hair.
That includes food, toilet paper, dish soap, shampoo, cat food, cat litter, cat treats, laundry soap. I mean, that's everything. That's even ice cream. Most important, right? Many of these expenses can be what you want them to be, or at least close.
There is something in my hair. I think it's just a chunk of gray.
Luckily, gray hair doesn't cost any cash, just life experience, I guess. So, I mean, could we spend $400 a month on groceries? Easily. Do we need to? No. We're okay living on Spanooper. We've been doing it. We can keep on doing it.
Alright, so the boy will do around the ears for me. He doesn't know it yet, but I'll ever so kindly ask him to do around the ears for me. And do the back. And I think we're just gonna... I was gonna try to layer it more, but I can't reach back there. So I think we're just gonna chop it off. And then we'll see.
So what exactly am I cutting?
You are cutting around my ears. I'm gonna put it down though, because I slept on it. But can I just show you those? You probably know it, but just to make me feel better. Like in the back, I think it needs, when I cut it, go straight up and down, comb it straight down, go straight up and down, and take it like this. Except I just lost it. It's easier when it's wet. See how I've got a clump in the middle that I missed? And then just cut. I'm not close enough. Cut a straight line.
Okay.
But cut around my ear. It's okay to go a little bit behind my ear, but I don't want all this hanging over.
Okay.
And in the back, I just want it like at the bottom of my head.
First.
Okay.
I'll go out first and then I'll wet it just to get it.
You can hear us. It's gonna have to be wet down though because I slept and it got all pokey.
I just want to see the lengths in the back.
It's quite long.
Yeah, you got a little mole action going on.
Yeah, I do.
What length do you want it to be?
I want it like
Here?
even with like maybe like the bottom of my ear. I want everything like about, yeah, because it grows so fast.
So we'll see how skilled he may or may not be and how trusting I am. And so with the groceries, we can buy when we're in cheaper areas of the country and really stock up on stuff, and not have to buy as much when we're in more expensive areas. At least try our best to.
Did you do that on purpose? Jerk.
Alright, so... Is there some gray there?
No gray.
Am I seeing gray?
No, I don't think so. It's highlights.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Sunshiny highlights. I might have gotten it a little uneven when I was doing it.
Okay.
Remember, you're my favorite son.
Your only son.
I should have told him 90% of my gray came from him. I think one thing that helps is that we're accustomed to making do with what we have. We do not need the biggest and best and latest of everything. If it works, then that's good enough for us. Another way we plan on saving money is RVs have propane tanks on them. The propane generally runs the refrigerator when you're driving. It runs the furnace and it runs the hot water heater. The refrigerator, there's nothing we can do about. We are going to have to use propane for that. But most of our time is going to be spent with the boy work camping. As a work camper, we will be getting a full hookup site as part of his salary. So we will not have to pay for electric, water, or sewage. So I am planning on the only hot water we need to use with the hot water heater will be our showers. Everything else, washing dishes, all of that, We will use our electronic kitchen gadgets, which you will see later, to heat water. So yes, we'll be able to watch water boil again. Yay!
Is this long or is it just part of?
That is long.
The oven and stove also run off of propane, but I'm thinking about just having that taken out as well. We haven't used an oven and stove since the hotel apartment and don't miss it. We use the Kasori for everything. The Kasori and other small appliances.
You didn't want that anyway.
I don't need that. I don't need that thing.
As far as heat goes with the furnace, we have a couple of small space heaters that we can use.
Would it be easier if I turned?
I got this. Just not people. Professionals do it.
Is it?
I don't know how they do it.
Oh, he just tapped me.
Yeah. So to make sure that part was working. Make sure he could still feel pain after what I did. I mean,
I'll show you pain.
well, I mean, how does that look around the ear?
I think so, just so it's not...
Yeah.
Like when it goes over the ear, it sticks out sideways when I
Right.
brush it. So this way I don't think it will.
Alright, let's see. Let me see
You
this
to the
ear.
back or do that? Go this way.
Yeah, let's do this
Wait a
ear.
minute, I can't see you.
And we have that wonderful fireplace, which I still absolutely love. And I am going to make that thing fit if it has to ride in my lap the whole way. So there are many, many options to living cheaper, which is something we have been doing anyway.
Get more colics. It does too.
She's not seen on camera, but she'll at least be heard.
You want a haircut, Addie? Yeah. Yeah, you want one?
And then there's RV maintenance, which can be costly, but we are hoping to do as much of that on our own as we can.
I can give you one. Yeah, I can.
Our RV guru is going to put us through a boot camp and teach us how to do everything, and he has a couple of decades of experience with it. And there's always Skype. If something happens that we need help with, we can call and we can send pictures and we can Skype with them.
Well, just you have this long part here that you didn't have on this side, in front of your ear.
Oh, that might, I have a harder time cutting on that side, so
Okay.
don't be afraid to even it up. Make it.
I get a little bit concerned when he had that perplexed look on his face. So, do I think it's going to be super cheap to live the RV life? No. However, it doesn't have to be as expensive as it can be, if that makes sense. We can live as cheaply at it as possible, just like we have been now. Living in apartments and just living life in itself is expensive. But if we're in an area with the RV that is too expensive or isn't working or the weather gets bad or something, we can move to a better area or a different area. I mean, when we were in the old house, I paid $3,000 a year only for heat, for just the winter months. That's a lot of money. You kind of equate that to gas and propane for the RV. And even I've been renting, I haven't had to pay utilities, but you pay a higher rent if you don't pay utilities. So you do still actually pay for utilities, it's just all one bill. That can be cheaper when you're in the RV. At least you have some control over it. And to start out, you don't need all the latest and best gadgets for RV life out there. I mean, I did some window shopping on Amazon. Within an hour's time, I had $2,000 worth of stuff that would be nice in the RV in my cart.
Yeah? You too? Yeah, did you have the same thing? Yeah, you did? It's alright.
When I do, I'll brush them back.
Yeah, I just did the side a little bit higher than the other side. But when if I go like that...
Mess it all up, you can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit higher.
Well...
It's okay. This side's a lot thinner.
Yeah.
It'll grow up.
Alright. So then...
Better than the hanging and sticking out all over the place it was doing.
But seriously, do we need all that stuff to be happy and comfortable in the RV? No.
Okay, so we want it up here.
No.
Oh, okay. You said bottom of your ear?
Ish. Why don't you start longer?
So right up here.
No.
Okay.
If you start longer, then you can work your way up if you need to.
I mean, would a collapsible colander with expandable handles that will fit over the RV sink and a built-in cutting board be nice? Of course, who wouldn't like that? Do I need it? No, I'm okay with my Dollar Tree colander that I've been using for the past year and a half. And most everything else is like that.
What?
Nothing? Okay, perfect.
Uh-huh.
I fixed it. I fixed the issue. Oh, that's your skin.
Yeah, that was skin.
I'm starting to look like I'm scared to death in this video. But there are a lot of things that would be nice and handy, but we have what we need in the RV. We don't really need all these fancy little gadgets to start out. I personally, and the boy feels the same way, would much rather have the experiences. Much rather see the places that we've always wanted to see, to meet the people, experience all these new areas, than worry about having the latest, coolest RV gadget. It's things like that just don't really matter. Not to us anyway.
It'll be really funny is if I just left like a really long strand right in the middle of the back where you can't see it.
I think you kind of did that the last time you helped me.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to do it that time.
I guess it's kind of like starting a YouTube channel. People have said that they need thousands of dollars to start a YouTube channel, or they want to and they can't afford it because it's so much money. I spent no money on starting a YouTube channel. Everything I either had all of my recording, all my filming was done on a $30 refurbished phone from Straight Talk. I had my 4-year-old refurbished laptop that I do the editing on. The only thing we spent money on was the internet, which we were spending anyway. So it doesn't have to be. You can live cheaper. I'm okay with buying clothes and what we need from yard sales and making it look nicer rather than spending money on things. I guess it's kind of like building a bathroom shelf out of a cardboard box. It's good enough for now.
Does it help when you whisper to the hair?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He keeps whispering to the different hairs that he's cutting. Starting to get a little bit concerned about that boy. But if we work together, we try to do things as cheap as we can. Doing a little bit extra work, use coupons to buy cheaper food. I'm all for that. I'm okay with that. I think we can make it work. We can at least try our hardest. If it doesn't work, well then we'll try something else. It's not the end of the world if one thing doesn't work. We'll just try something else.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's see. Because it's not going to be perfectly combed and straight like that, so I want to see how it looks with that. Make sure I didn't miss any like long parts.
The only thing out.
Yeah. When I comb them down, they're...
Yeah, can you? Let me see the comb. Take it like this and comb it out like this.
Yeah, but then I don't know. When I do it like that, I can't tell where it's supposed to be shorter and longer, and when I'm supposed to cut.
You'll go with the shortest clump.
Oh. Let's see how that looks.
It actually looks pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more.
Yeah. Stab yourself in the face. Okay. Can you do it again for me?
Yeah, let's get it wetter because he doesn't like to.
I have a really hard time grabbing it at that weird angle.
Yeah. I got water in my ear when I did that.
Oh. Actually, I think I can actually just get it like this.
Yeah, that.
And I think working together will help. We each have different ideas. We can try one thing. If my idea doesn't work, we'll try his idea. If his idea doesn't work, we'll try someone else's idea. One thing I have learned about the RV community over the years of watching videos and Facebook groups and forums, they are amazingly supportive of each other.
Actually pretty even.
The hair tickling on my arm felt like a spider after finding it in the silverware drawer.
I did find a few spider eggs in your hair, but I left them there.
That's just a horrible thing to say to someone.
There's laying eggs in your scalp.
Well, when I have nightmares tonight, I'll be waking you up.
Sometimes he's just a rotten kid. But we do get along very well.
Blend anymore.
What do you think? Does it look like even and layered and
I think so.
a little bit short over here, but that's okay.
Yeah, that'll have to.
Girl. This side is thinner anyway, and it has more colics. Are there any like clumps that look like they're too not going together, not blending?
No. Not from what I can tell.
be a whole lot easier to deal with.
Yeah.
I like
You lost
it.
like a couple inches in the back, so.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
need to. I already showered. I guess I should have showered after this.
Right. What?
Thank you very, very
Come
much.
here.
Would you do me a favor and take the shower outside? No. Were you not on camera? You say hi. Would you do me a favor and take the towel outside and shake that
Yeah.
out back in those weeds? Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's multi-skilled. Multi-talented. Somewhat useful most of the time. I mean, he's very useful all the time. I think I like it. What do you guys think? Alright, so it's a shower curtain. I will put the link in the description box below, the Amazon link for the shower curtain. These, I like it so far. We like it. Oh, that was a light switch plate. I thought there was like a big old clump of hair coming out. And those are our thoughts so far on RV expenses. I don't, do I think it's all going to be perfect exactly how I'm saying I would like it to be? No, I don't. But if we can get close, that will certainly help. I think my wants as far as RV expenses are at about a 1. The reality will probably be around a 2, but we're going to budget for a 3. It's always better to have more money to pay for something than less, and we're going to do our best to make it so that that's the case. I do like the shower curtains. He likes the shower curtain, and Addie likes the shower curtain. So that's our thoughts on it. Thanks for watching. You say take care and toodles.
Oh, take care and toodles.
And Addie says bye.
Hey, you gonna say anything?
You say something? When we want you to talk, it just doesn't look comfy. When we want you to talk, you don't talk. When we don't want you to talk, you don't shut up, do you? All right.
All right.
Yeah, now you're going to talk.